Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. Gonna be a Patreon game for the week of November the 5th, 2025 on Pylon. It's gonna be Cure and Serral. Bottom right, it's Serral extractor tricking. And top left, it is Cure not extractor tricking because he can't do that. So it's gonna be a TVZ here on Pylon. Kind of like this map. Not as fun as other maps where both players spawn on the same side of the map. But that's okay. So it's going to be Pylon. And it always makes me laugh to remember that in the description of this map, the map maker is very proud of these two light bridges. He's like, 2 light bridges connect both sides of the map. You can't build on them. And I'm like, okay, man. Good stuff, man. I'm glad you're proud of it, but it's not very interesting. I guess it was hard to do, maybe? Anyway, it's going to be a 16 hatch with an extractor trick here from Serral, just a little bit earlier than a traditional 16 hatch. And again, this is a Patreon game for those of you who are supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as little as $1 a month. 60 cents, man. 60 cents a month. Support me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Appreciate y'all. Love you who are doing that. And again, you can support me out here on YouTube too. If you click the join button down below, you can join at the Zergling level for $2 a month, where you are just here on YouTube. You don't have to go to some other scary website. Patreon.com, not a scary website, but some people don't like going other places. They just like their own safe little ecosystem. They go to their Gmail, they go to their Facebook, they go to their YouTube, and that's about it, you know? So yeah, click the join button down below, become a channel member, and be awesome as well. Reaper opening here from Cure. And the pool's going to be done, the Lings will be out, the Reaper's going to get across the map, get absolutely nothing done, expanding his Cure. And the Reaper is here for scouting, and that's about it. Now, look, Serral doesn't go for a pool first very often, but he does sometimes, so that's why the Reaper's coming out. Because the Reaper will get down here and be like, ah, yes, of course, it is. In fact, a hatch first, not a pool first. I can play accordingly. I can get a fast third. I could start that thing in the next 60 seconds, and everything will be just fine, right? Maru's favorite thing to do in this matchup, especially against somebody like Serral, and there's really not much that the Zerg player can do to stop it. Unless they go for some kind of like a 2-base Roach Ravager all-in kind of a thing. But that can be stopped with the Banshees as well. Third base coming in from Serral. No attempt to block it from Cure. Just kind of hanging out. And 300 minerals and make speed. 300 minerals and expand. There we go. So they're going to be 228 on that third base. Factory coming in. Not going for super... There it is. There's super fast command center. 236. So that is happening. Wanted a factory first, though. It's kind of like how Serral wanted to get the speed before he got his third hatch started up here. Doesn't really need it, I would say. Probably not something that he needs to happen, but that's okay. Everything is just fine. Serral is playing it a little bit safe. Reaper hacking away really bad at killing buildings, unlike back when they were introduced in Wings of Liberty. They were so good against buildings that they were completely nerfed to be bad against buildings. That is one of the biggest nerfs in all of StarCraft 2's history, man. What other huge nerfs have there been? Fungal used to root. He used to root you in place, man. And it was an instant cast. It wasn't a projectile, so dodging it was impossible. You couldn't avoid incoming damage if you were rooted. And they changed Fungal to be a projectile and to slow, and yeah, huge nerf to Fungal. Massive nerf to Fungal. I mean, it really made Infestor Broodlord a non-viable strat after that, and that's good, because Infestor Broodlord was like the craziest hard thing to deal with in StarCraft Wings of Liberty that some people still play. Some people are still like, I'd like to play the ladder when Wings of Liberty was a thing. Usually Zergs, but you know. You don't have to deal with Widow Mines if you play Wings of Liberty, so hey, there are some trade-offs. So we got, there it is. There's the Banshee, probably for safety, but also for harassment here. Reaper, like I said, going to get nothing done. No kills, but scouting, seeing the queens. What has he seen? Anything interesting? No. Is there anything interesting to see? No. Is there a fast lair? No. Roach Warren? Absolutely not. Baneling Nest? No. Serral's just going for drones. Here at 4 minutes. Feeling great about what he's doing. Drone, 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 drone. Creep spread all the way into the space. The main base is covered with creeps, so we can see if drops are coming. And third base landing at about 4.5 minutes. Yep, Cloak Banshee. Better than a regular Banshee by a metric mile, but also more expensive. You got to pay for the good stuff in StarCraft 2 as per usual. Lair timing at 4:30. Here from Serral is getting an evolution chamber for wall-off purposes and for upgrades. Still really not have a Baneling Nest or a Roach Warren. Okay. No Baneling Nest, no Roach Warren. We are handling whatever Cure's up to here. With Lings, with Queen. Now look, Serral, maybe the best player of all time in StarCraft 2. Cure's won a GSL. So Cure Oh, getting that hatch down was massively important. Yeah, so Cure, decent resume. Anybody who's won a GSL is an incredible player. But being Serral, who's won multiple Premier World Championships, Premier Tournaments all over the place, it's hard. It is hard to keep up with him. So we'll see what Cure tries to do today. We've got double armory. A double armory. Ed. Oh. We race car mechin' today, Cure. Is that what we're up to here on Pylon? Big fan. Big fan of that action. Let's go. Let's go, race car mech. Let's do something different other than Marines, Marauders, Widow Mines, Medevacs, and Ghosts. Not that we're not going to see any of those things. We still could. Oh, man. Is this a Hellbat timing? He's got Hellions. He's got armory. We can Hellbat these suckers. Can be pretty good. Especially if the Zerg player doesn't have Banelings or Roaches. Baneling Nest is getting started here. 550 on the Baneling Nest. Crazy late. Yeah, building it back here behind the mineral line at the Natural. La Natural. Changelings swing on and up into the third base. See, there's a third base here. He's got the extra gases, which is kind of telling he's oversaturating. His second gas here at the third base, which is hilarious. And then Cure sniffs out the imposter and kills it. So Hellbats better than Hellions. They're slower, but I think they are better against Zerg. That conical splash damage that they do is fantastic, especially if they've got blue flame against those links. Not that we're seeing that. There is no blue flame upgrade yet, so I don't think we're going to be focusing on Hellbats here. It's going to be tanks. Wow, okay. So maybe more of a traditional mech play, this Changeling. Oh my gosh. Finally getting sniped, but he sees multiple tanks, sees a ton of Hellions, and says, well, let's get some Banelings then. Yeah, these queens don't want to fight this. Transfuse. Yes, one transfuse was available. Scanning out would be nice. There's the scan. There's the creep tumors getting absolutely murked. Beautifully done by Cure. That is several creep tumors killed. It doesn't show up on the units lost tab or buildings lost tab, but that was like 7 or 8 tumors down. Excellent job. The creep spread in that direction is shut down entirely. Right side base from Serral is coming in. We got Cloak Banshees harassing, but we got Spores and Queens, and that's pretty good against the aforementioned Banshees. So yeah, it's kind of traditional mech. It's Vikings, it's tanks, it's Hellions. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Thor production coming in here too. This is, I'm going to go with not great. I've seen Serral handle mech against Terran 27 times in the last 5 years, it feels like. And every single time somebody tries this against Serral, they die. I don't know what Cure's trying to do here. Let's see if we can get it done, though. Infernal Pre-Igniter, yes. Transformation Servos, also yes. And Serral just casually gets into a hive, casually gets into 5 bases, casually gets into 88 workers, and Cure's at 76. So yeah, if you're playing StarCraft and you don't have 88 workers at 8 minutes, what are you doing? Maybe your opponent isn't letting you get to 88 workers in 7 minutes, right? There are different strategies that Serral even wouldn't have 88 workers at 8 minutes. It's usually like a 2-proc Straxi or some kind of a 2-base all-in kind of a thing, but still. It's not every game you need to have that kind of macro, but, you know, if your opponent's generally leaving you alone, nice Hellion. Kind of a bit of a YOLO here. Oh, gosh, sets it up. Bam, bam. Not even attacking with the blue flame. Yeah, YOLO'd in there to die. For 5 drones? 5? I mean, they killed some Banelings and some Lings. So they didn't go down without a fight, but yeah. Got a Spire coming in. Maybe some Broodlords in the future. Could be a lot of fun here. Another Changeling. Cure, you killed the first 2 pretty quickly, but this one is just kind of hanging out. So no Thors, man. A bajillion Siege Tanks. And Hellions. You know what's really good against this? Mutas. Mass Muta, I think, might just win this game. The entire army is 2 Marines, bad, 10 tanks, 2 Vikings, 10 Hellions, and 2 Banshees. None of this can stop Mutalisks. There are barely any turrets around. By that I mean there are no turrets on the map. Holy crap. Yeah, Mass Muta. Just Mass Muta. That's it. That's all you got to do. Come on, Serral, figure it out. Figure it out. Just fire up like 50 Mutalisks and go A move and you'll win this game. I cannot believe how little anti-air there is. Vikings are not good against Mutas. Banshees can't hit Mutas. He's getting a Greater Spire. No, I mean, no, just Mutas. You don't need Brewlords. You don't need Corruptors, just Mutalisks. I think he's assuming there are Widow Mines and stuff. And like a bunch of turrets. Hey, look, a sensor tower, not a turret. Hey, look, no anti-air, no Thors or anything. Oh my gosh, he's not building Mutalisks. Look at how... Serral, my guy. I don't... Okay, I mean, yes, Abduct the tanks is great. Blinding Cloud the tanks is great. But I just want to point out that Mutalisks would win this whole game right now. All of the game, forever and ever. Wow. All right, so Kier sets up this huge tank position. We have Queens. We have Lings and Banes here. We're trying to deal with this. We got Blue Flame Hellbats covering the tanks. I don't know. Okay. This is a lot. Blinding Cloud, yes. Attacking on in. Left side, Ravagers trying to get some shots off. Tanks unsieged on the back line a little bit. Dynacrosabile when unsieged is a little bit tough. He pushes it back a little bit. Okay, well, and then into this base. What? How many? What? How? Did he get Banelings in here? No, he just walked Cracklings into the base. No Banelings at all. I mean, they look... Alright. Who needs Banelings, I guess? And then back down this way, Crosabile, again, pushing the army back is great and everything. +2 missile attacks on the way. These Lings are still not cleaned up. They're burrowed in there. Blue Flame should handle them. No problemo. So, roaches. It's like, you know what? My enemy has like 27... What? Back it up. What the gibbet? Stop the count. What happened? Kier was like, I lost a bunch of my SCVs. I guess I'm dead. Manly Man-Meat took control of Serral. I'm sure he did. No. What are we... 94 to 83. 94 to 83 army supply. $96 army supply. He's like, oh, I guess my third base is dead to these cracklings. Serral has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total bases here. What? What? Who's this Manly Man-Meat? And why is he taking control of Serral? I don't know what happened here. Why are we sitting here in this game? So this is a replay, right? I got it off of lotv.spawningtool.com. Apparently, Kier tapped out. And then Serral left, and then an observer took control of Serral in this position, and then sat here for 87 minutes and did nothing. Oh, wait, hang on. He's casting Blinding Cloud on the tanks and then, like, not doing anything with it. He's like, haha, I'm Serral now. Behold my extreme powers. Dude, that is an insane premature GG from Kier. What the heck, man? I still think Serral not making a single Mutalisk in that game is insane. He's transfusing. So these Vipers get full health without killing the hatch. I've never seen anybody sit in a game like this that's over and take control of one of the players and then just be like, la la la. I'm cosplaying as Serral, la la la. Sending a Viper out for some reason. He's like, I'm waiting for the Terran to attack me. But my creep spread is too good. He must be too afraid. It's like, dude, he left. Kier's not in this game. What? The music's all intense. He's spreading creep up into the third base of Cure. Manly meets man, continuing to spread his creep. He builds 1,000 hatcheries with his 25,000 minerals. 15 hatcheries in production at the same time. Well, you know, spreading creep with hatcheries is a viable way to spread creep. It's expensive and not super efficient, but you can do it that way if you want. Broodlords are here. The other player's inactive, sir. How long does this go for? How long does this person cosplay as Serral? A while. 30 minutes. He's now legitimately spreading creep with a creep tumor up into the third base. He's mining here. He's mining here. No, he's not. Got a lot of larvae over there, though. He's getting upgrades, and then he leaves at 31 minutes. Huh. One of the weirder replays I've ever seen in my entire life. What the heck, man? Why? Why is this what this is? I still feel like that is a questionable tap-out time from Cure. Like, I get it, dude. You were not paying attention to your third base, and Cracklings killed every one of the SCVs up there. And then Morlings came in and shut it down, and Serral was on 5 bases. You're probably not winning from that position. I get it. But he had like 100 supply of army, and it was mech, and again, none of it could shoot up. Maybe he scanned the Broodlords, and he was like, wait, did he actually make Broodlords? I can't remember if Serral made Broodlords or if Manly Man Meat did. And only him. Either way, I mean, Cure just going no anti-air whatsoever is a choice when someone as good as Serral's on the other side of it. So, okay, weird game. I thought it was a lot longer than it was based on the replay link that I got off of lotv.spawningtool.com, but apparently Cure tapped out. Someone took over. The replay continued, and this is what we got. So, I don't know. I mean, I can understand the temptation to play as Serral. Look at me. I'm using Blinding Cloud like Serral does. Whee! Oh, fantastic. All right, well, weird game, but whatever. We'll take those, and that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast for the week of November 5th, 2025. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.